The scientist tried to pry open the facehugger's tendrils with tongs, but as soon as he applied pressure, the creature's tail tightened even more. At this rate, the man would soon suffocate. He had no choice but to stop. But what was strange was that, even though the creature's tendrils had already covered his team member's mouth and nose, the man was still alive. How was that possible? They immediately scanned Kane's body, and to their shock, they discovered that the creature's mouthparts had already penetrated deep into his throat, continuously feeding him oxygen, keeping him alive while also keeping his body in a state of paralysis. This scene terrified the captain. He immediately ordered that the facehugger be removed as quickly as possible. The two of them decided to use a laser cutter to sever the creature's tendrils. But as soon as they made the cut, a jet of yellow blood erupted from the wound. What was even worse was that the creature's blood was highly acidic. The ship's floor was quickly dissolving. The captain rushed down to the lower levels, but they were too late.
Next deck.
When everyone gathered on the third floor, the corrosion finally started to slow down. It was terrifying to think that a single drop of blood almost destroyed the entire ship. Witnessing the creature's lethal power, the procedure had to be halted once again. But just when the captain was about to give up, Aishi sent him a strange update. The creature had disappeared. They rushed to the medical bay and, sure enough, Kane's face was now completely empty. They grabbed flashlights and carefully searched every corner of the room, but they couldn't find any trace of the creature. Suddenly, out of nowhere, another facehugger dropped from the ceiling, scaring Amy so badly that she collapsed. However, when they examined it closely, they made an even stranger discovery: the facehugger was dead. Now that the creature no longer posed a threat, Aishi suggested they bring the body back to Earth for further study. Although Amy immediately opposed the idea, the captain agreed to Aishi's request. Meanwhile, the ship's repairs were almost complete. Before long, they were ready to leave the strange planet. But as they departed, they soon encountered another problem. What should they do with Kane, who was still unconscious? Just as everyone was unsure of what to do, Kane suddenly woke up. Miraculously, after days of unconsciousness, he didn't appear to have any lasting injuries. The first thing he did upon waking up was head straight for the food. However, just as he was about to eat, the terrifying next event unfolded.
Listen, man, the food ain't that bad, baby.
What's wrong?
What?
Hey, what's the matter?